Have you ever found yourself doing or saying something in the moment that you kind of regretted later and thought maybe that wasn't the best way to handle that situation? Wish I could rewind, but alas, you cannot. So I wanted to give you a couple of tips today on what you should do before making a major decision, like to divorce your husband, or to send a really mean response, a text response to your critical mother, or whatever the case may be, where you're making a major decision to do something or say something, and maybe you should think it through. Specifically, I want to remind you of this acronym HALT: hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. If you are any one of those things, probably best not to make a decision or say something rash in that moment. Hungry, right, like I am often hangry, hungry, which leads to anger, and so now I'm hangry. And I don't really respond well when I am hungry. In fact, I'm really grouchy and irritable, and I can be snappy with my husband. And if I was to make a major decision in the moment when I am really hungry, it's probably not going to be a good decision. Anyone else ever done that? Angry, of course. When we are in the heat of anger and our adrenaline is pumping, we're probably not in the best frame of mind to be making a major decision, a major financial decision, or marriage decision, or parenting decision, when that adrenaline is still pumping and that the anger is still coursing through our veins, right? Also, loneliness. Now, this one might not seem so apparent, but oh my goodness. Let's say that you're feeling kind of lonely in your marriage, which can happen. I mean, two people can be living in the same house and still be very lonely, like their hearts are shut off to each other. And if you're in that spot, you can make a decision to just sort of reconnect with an old boyfriend on Facebook. Like, what is he doing anyway? It's been 20 years. I wonder if he remarried, just out of curiosity. But that's a bad decision caused by loneliness. Don't make that decision in that moment when you're feeling kind of lonely, because trust me, that is not a good decision to innocently check up on an old boyfriend on Facebook. Not going to end well. Usually there leads to some conversations, and pretty soon you're connecting emotionally, and that usually does not end well. And then the last letter in the acronym HALT, T, when you're tired and exhausted, and maybe even combination of hungry, lonely, and angry, but you're also tired. When I'm tired, I'm crabby, I'm emotional, and I'm not going to be in a good frame of mind to make a major financial decision, parenting decision, marriage decision. And I want to add one more here. I'm going to add something to this HALT acronym. I'm going to add the word M, like hold 'em. You know what the M stands for, ladies? Menstruating. Because sometimes if you're in that time of the month, oh man, everything is exaggerated in intensity, right? Every emotion is magnified 100 times. Probably not the time to make a decision to divorce your husband, or send that kid to some kind of camp across the country because you can't stand seeing that kid one more time do that. Not a good time to be making a major decision. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired, or menstruating. We just have to hit the pause button sometimes and say, I'm going to revisit this in a day or two when I'm maybe not hungry, angry, lonely, tired, or menstruating. And that would be the time to maybe say something or do something. James 1:19 comes to mind. It says, everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. There's a time and a place to make a major decision, but not when you're right?